What's going on, YouTube? It's me, Gabe Chavez again, back with another story. Back with another story about gang banging days. No, this is a this is a good one. This has to do with a party at the homie Drew's house one time. No, it was a Friday night. It was a Friday night actually. The party he had at his house. So here we go. So yeah, it was a Friday night. No, and it was all the homies were all there kicking it and stuff. And well, actually, me and the homie Big Loco were cruising around and just cruising the town, serving dope and shit. And then my homie my homie Big Loco's phone rings and it's the homie Drew. And he's like, hey fools, what you guys doing? We're like, just cruising and serving dope. You already know what's up. He's like, hey, I'm having a little party at my pad if you guys want to come and kick back. We're like, fuck yeah, we'll be right there, homie. And fucking Big Loco's like, hey, well, let's go to the homie Drew's house, no? Let's go kick back and smoke a blunt and bullshit with the homies. I was like, fuck it, let's go then. Ain't nothing else to do. So he's like, fuck it, if anybody calls, we'll tell them to meet us there at the homie Drew's house, no? So we're like, all right, fuck it, let's go then. So we're in the homie's truck, actually. A nice badass Chevy. But anyways, so we're in his truck. So we were cruising up a sail here in Cruces. So we leave up a sail and we start heading to the homie Drew's pad. He lived in a trailer park at the time. It was called Las Brisas trailer park. So anyways, we're headed to his pad and so sure enough, we show up to the pad and it's a gang of people there, man. All the homies, a bunch of chicks. So I was like, fuck, F yeah, this is gonna be a pretty bad party, you know? So sure enough, me and the homie Big Loco parked the truck. We're like, hell yeah, it's gonna be a sick party, fool. So we're all like, yeah. So he's like, hey, well, we need to get off with the straps, no, cause in case somebody starts stripping. So he gets off with the 38 special, and I had a 9 millimeter. I don't even remember what kind it was, but anyways, I had a 9 millimeter. He had a 38. So we walked in, packing and shit, and sure enough, we see all the homies, Drew, his chick, all her friends. So yeah, we all shake each other's hands, like, hey, what's up, what's going on, whatever. So yeah, we're chilling and shit, and then the homie Drew's like, you guys want to smoke? And we're like, hell yeah. He's like, he tells the homie Hoser, hey, roll up a blunt, so the homies can smoke. They were already drinking and shit, so we're like, he's like, you guys want a beer? I was like, nah, not even, I'm good, homie. I didn't like drinking back then, because I would get too crazy. So anyways, I was like, nah, I'm good, homie, but I'll smoke a blunt with you guys. And he's like, all right, fuck yeah. So, the homie Hoser pulls out a sack and he's like, here, homie, well, break it up, no, so we can smoke. I was like, fuck yeah, let me see it. So they give me a piece of paper and some bud and a blunt. So I'm breaking it up, no. I have the piece of paper and I'm fucking breaking it up. Fucking chilling, talking, bullshitting with the homies, and then some fools walk in through the door and we all stop and look like, who are these vatos? And then right away we noticed them. There were some fools from the other hood, no, from the rival hood. So we're like, oh hell no, it's gonna be all bad for them right now. Sure enough, they walk up, they see us, they're like, I guess they didn't recognize us. It was two of them and about maybe 10 of us, and like maybe 20, man, like 15 chicks. So anyways, that was a pretty big group. So we were chilling and I was breaking up the bud, right? And these fools walk up all cool. Hey, what's going on? Whatever, so and so from whatever. We're like, whatever, what's up, homie? So I guess they like noticed who we were and they're like, oh shit, we just walked into the wrong party. So I was breaking up the freaking blunt, no? And the homie, the homies are all dogging these fools like, what's up, homies? And they started feeling the tension, so they were all like, we need to get out of here. So they started like, hey, well, we gotta take off. We're gonna go to some other party and we're gonna go chill with some of our homies, whatever. And we're like, orale, well, why you guys leaving for? Why you guys get scared or what? And they're like, nah, not even. It's all good, homie. So we had a bunch of beef with these fools, well, with their hood. So we wanted payback. So freaking, I guess they already knew they had walked into the wrong party, and so all the homies were just looking at each other like. So we're like, all right, it's on then. So I was breaking up the blunt, and sure enough, the homie hoser drinking a beer, and he freaking chokes the rest of his beer. It's a Bud Light beer bottle, a bottle, and sure enough, he tips it over. I swear to God, he just looks at that fool, cracks him in the back of the head. Freaking the bottle explodes. Boom! Pieces of glass go flying everywhere. A little piece of the glass hits the homie Drew and cuts him under his cheek. So he's walking around like, oh fuck these fools, and he was pissed and shit. So anyways, them fools take off running out the door, all scared, and we checked on the homie Drew. We're like, fuck, hey, well, my bad. And Hoser's like, oh fuck, my bad, G. And me and the homie Big Loco are like, fuck them fools, let's go chase them. So sure enough, we run after them, and when we run outside, them fools are jumping in a little car, like a little Prius or some shit, a little white little car. So anyways, they jump in that little car and they bug it. And me and the homie Big Loco are freaking running after them, throwing bottles and rocks. We're picking up rocks on the floor and throwing them at them. And you just hear them hitting the car, dum, dum, making that sound, like that deep thumping sound when you hit like solid metal. Those that don't know. So, anyways, we're messing up their car and stuff. Luckily, I don't know how we didn't break none of their windows, but I was like, I thought we were gonna leave it at that, no. And the homie Big Loco's like, "Fuck these fools, let's go get them." And he's like, "You know what time it is, homie?" So I was like, "Let's go then." He's like, "Drive my truck." So I was like, "Give me the keys." He throws me the keys, and sure enough, I get him. We jump into his truck, and all the other homies are like, "Hey, we're gonna stay." We're like, "Stay then." So me and the homie jump in his truck. I started put it in reverse. We take off, put it in drive, start chasing them fools out the trailer park. Them fools are mashing out sick, bro. Freaking, there's like little speed bumps in the trailer park, and they're jumping them in that little car, and you can just see the brake lights ain't turning on. These fools are like scared, taking off, hauling ass. Well, mind you, they just got a freaking bottle broken over their head, rocks thrown at their car, so they're freaking trying to get out of there. They're scared for their life. So sure enough, they book it out of the trailer park, and we're chasing them. We get onto a little main street right there. We start chasing these fools, and they're passing cars, freaking making a big old scene. And my homie's like, I told him, do we still chase them or what? He's like, fuck it, fuck these fools. They fucked up. They got the homie Drew with the big. Well, he got cut because of that shit. So he's like, fuck that fool. These fools did some shit to the homies last time, so it's our turn. I was like, fuck it, and we're still chasing them. And sure enough, we we passed all the traffic, and then we get to like where there's no cars, no nothing, and it's quiet. The road's quiet. There's no vehicles. Everybody's off turning to the streets that they need to go to, and they're still in the front a little good ways. We're still chasing. I'm telling you, I'm on their ass. And my homie's like, hey, I'm gonna dump at these fools. I'm like, fuck it, put it out, do it. Sure enough. So I kind of make like a little angle at the truck, and sure enough, he rolls down the window, and he sticks his hand out the window and just lets go. Boom, 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 with a little 38. So it was only like 5 rounds, so he let them all go. Boom, 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 boom. And well, yeah, you could smell the gun smoke, no? And he's like, fuck it, let me see yours. I'm like, not even, you're tripping, fool. I need mine. So he's like, fuck these motherfuckers. And he didn't hit the cars though, because they were kind of far away, and well, he wasn't really aiming. He was just freaking put his hand out the window, just dumping at him. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, man, that freaking night was crazy, bro. Like I tell you, man, like we would do some stupid shit back in the day, man. So I'm like just telling these little kids, like nowadays, man, like These kids now, like, don't waste your youth, man, doing stupid stuff, man. Enjoy it. Play sports, go to school, go on dates with girls, man. Don't be freaking acting dumb with your little homies and thinking you're all cool with your little groups and stuff. And yeah, it is fun being with your homies and stuff, but you know what's not fun? Being in that jail cell, homie. You know what's not fun? Not having no homies in there visiting you. You know what's not fun? Getting buried, getting put in the ground by your family, by your homies. I don't want that for none of my people, man. I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for nobody, bro. That's why I'm trying to tell these stories, man. Like, I really want them to make a difference, man. I want my stories to be heard so they can help out the youth, man. Because now I see these youth just, it's going to hell, man. They ain't going nowhere. They just want everything handed to them nowadays. They want everything the easy way, man. They want everything, give me, give me, give me, but they don't want to work for it, man. And then they think they're know-it-alls now. They don't want to learn. They want to think they know it all, man. So just come on, you get your head out of your already and rise up, man. Stop the freaking hate already. Spread some peace and love in the world, man. Like I say, man, you only get one chance at life, man. Make it worth to people. So live your lives. Don't let your lives live you. And I'm out. Have a good night, people. One love.